Hello everyone, welcome back to the Linux for Cybersecurity series. And today in part 5, we are going to cover Linux for security auditing. So, attackers always leave footprints, and footprints is the trick to knowing where to look. So, in this lesson, we will learn how to audit Linux system using logs, file integrity checks, and audit tools, also firewalls. Then wrap it up with some system hardening essential. So, what we will cover in this video. So we are going to cover exploring log files, file integrity and rootkit check, Linux auditing framework, firewall basics with UFW, then system hardening essential, and then cybersecurity context. So in the part one, exploring log files, we are going to have some hands-on for the slash var slash log, and also we are going to look auth.log and some more commands. So logs are your first line of defense. Almost every suspicious action leaves a trace in slash var slash log. So let's jump on the command line and have some hands-on. All right, let's jump on the hands-on command. So the first command I'm going to use to change my directory. So currently I'm at home. So let's go to cd var slash log, then ls. So you can see I have some logs here: read, boot, fail log, alternative logs, and you can see the auth log. So let's see the auth log: sudo less auth.log. So guys, this is the authentication log, you can see, and also we have more logs here. So you can see the session open for the user, session closed for the user, and also some more details for the user here under the auth log. So authentication logs usually contains authentication events like logins, sudo, ssh, pam, etc. Okay, so if you don't see auth.log in your machine, so that means you are using system d hyphen general d only. Also you are not using rsyslog. So if you prefer the traditional var hyphen log slash auth.log, you need to install rsyslog. So for that you can go for the sudo so you can now check ls var log, and you can see the auth.log is now available. So this is what you can follow if you're not seeing the auth.log in your var slash log. Also if you want to check it, you can use var log, then you can use pipe and grep auth. So you can see here auth.log is captured here, and also you can use secure. So currently I do not have any secure. So if you want to find something specific, use grep command like this. Grep failed auth.log. So this is going to give the details. Currently I do not have anything failed, so let's see success. Okay, so I do not have anything success or failed. All right, so in the next segment we are going to cover the file integrity check and rootkit check. So attackers don't just log in, they modify file, install malware, or hide rootkits. So luckily Linux give us tools to detect this. So let's check what we are going to use. So we are going to use the check rootkit and rootkit hunter called rkhunter. So we are going to learn about these two tools, check rootkit and rkhunter. All right, so let's jump on the hands-on. All right, so let's learn about the check rootkit. So if you don't have check rootkit, you can use the command sudo apt install check rootkit. Why? So this is going to install the check rootkit on your system. So currently check rootkit is already running on my machine. Then I can start running the scan. Sudo. So you can see the scanning started on my machine already, and you can see I have some warning, no packet sniffer socket, checking this, not tested, not found, some warning, some package finished. So this is how it is going to check all the packages, systems, libraries, everything on the machine. So this is how it is going to check the rootkit, guys. So scan is completed here. So to save results to a file, you can use sudo check rootkit and then greater than sign, and then we can give the path check rootkit dot rootkit scan dot log. So this command is going to write the scan results under this file. All right, so you check rootkit is useful but not foolproof. It can show false positive and should be combined with tool like rkhunter, uh, Linase, or checking logs manually. So run these tools regularly. If you scream, don't ignore it. Investigate fast. So let's check the another tool called rkhunter. So if you don't have rkhunter installed, you can run the command sudo apt install rkhunter. So this is another tool that can be used to scan the rootkit. Hyphen y sudo apt. Okay, so you can see rkhunter is already on my machine, so I'm not going to reinstall it. So after installation, always update the data files using sudo rkhunter and then update. So this is going to update all the data files. Scan sudo rkhunter check. So this is going to check for the rootkit and malware. And here we go. So it is checking the system command, performing a string command. Then here you can see the results. Okay, not found, and also file checks, and it is showing warning on the rsyslog D service, and everything is okay currently. So this is how it is going to check all the checkpoints for rootkit and malware. Press enter to continue. So it is checking for rootkit now. So you can see it having some known rootkit files and directories, trojans, rootkit malwares. So this is a great malware and rootkit scanner tool. Press enter. So it is going to performing some additional rootkit check. Found okay. Press enter. So it is checking for network ports, then local host, file system check. So here you can see the system check summary, file property check. So it has checked 147 files, 2 files are suspected, and then rootkit check, possible rootkit 4. So 478 rootkit checked, and it's saying we have possible 4 rootkits. So we can dig deeper and delete these rootkits if it is available in the system. And also all application skipped and time taken. So all results has been saved under slash var slash log rkhunter.log. So just like check rootkit, rkhunter can give false positive. Best practice is to use both tools together, plus check system logs, journalctl slash var slash log for suspicious activities. All right, so next one we have Linux auditing framework. So in the Linux auditing framework, we are going to practice with auditctl, auditctl. So for deeper auditing, Linux has a built-in audit system. You can monitor files, users, or even syscall in real time. So let's jump on the hands-on commands. All right, so if audit D is not installed your machine, you can just go and install it. Sudo apt install audit D, and then audis pd plugins and -y. So this is going to install the audit D. So currently audit D is already the newest version. It is installed on my machine. So let's list the audit rules. Sudo auditctl. So I do not have any rules currently, but yeah, if you want, you can create some rules. Sudo systemctl enable now audit D. So this is going to enable the audit D on my machine. So once you installed, you can go and check whether log every time slash etc slash passwd is read or write mode or not. So for that you can go sudo audit ctl w etc passwd p read write execute a k passwd. So now the first rule is set. So this is going to set the log every time when somebody is reading or writing under the past wd folder. Then also track who modified etc shadow. So let's create another rule, sudo audit ctl w then etc shadow pwa shadow modification. So this is going to track who modifies or who modified the shadow file. Then if you want to view the audit log, you can go where log audit, then audit.log. So in this files, you can view all the audit logs. Also, you can search with the AU search. So you can use the sudo AU search. Okay, pass WD changes. So this is going to tell you all the information regarding any changes in the past WD. Also, you can search the sudo monitor. So guys, this is very deep command, nobody is going to tell you. And if you want to generate a report, you can run sudo au report and a. So you can see the ABC report is going to create, but currently I do not have any interest here. And also there is command called sudo au report f. So here you can see all the logs for that. And if you want to add some rule, you can add some rule as well here. So here we are monitoring etc password. If anyone tries to add or modify a user, it is recorded perfect for catching privilege escalation attempts. All right, next let's jump on the. So the next one we have firewall basic with UFM. So a firewall is like a bouncer for your server, only letting in what you approve. UFW, like uncomplicated firewall, make it dead simple. So we are going to practice some command like UFW, and we are playing around with that. All right, so let's jump on the hands-on demo. All right, let's check whether the UFW is running on the machine or not. So apt search UFW. So looks like the UFW is installed on the machine and running. So you can see the plasma firewall, GUFW, UFW. So let's enable it. Sudo UFW enable. So firewall is active and enabled on the system startup. Next, sudo UFW allow 22 TCP. So this is going to allow the SSH service on the machine. So you can see the rule added here. And then we have sudo UFW deny 23 FTP. So this is going to block the port number 23 telnet. So golden rule, block everything you don't need. The fewer open ports, the fewer ways attacker can slip in. So this is a small video for the UFW. If you have any doubt, you can just ask in the comment box. So the next segment we have system hardening essentials. So in the system hardening essentials, we will learn about the hardening. So hardening is about reducing the attack surface. Think of it like locking every window in your house, not just the front door. And the best practice are disable root login under the slash etc ssh slash sshd configuration, and then remove the unused service. So if any unused service on your machine, just remove it. Keep update applied. So keep your system up to date always. Use ssh keys, not the password. So ssh keys are secure. And let's jump on some hands-on command. So we are going to check the sudo systemctl disable telnet. So this is going to disable the telnet. So fail to disable unit file telnet service does not exist. So currently I do not have telnet service running, so I'm unable to disable it, but this is how you can go and disable telnet. Next command we have sudo opt update and sudo opt upgrade. So this is going to fully upgrade the system. So if any package updates arrived, so it is going to update the system. All right, so this is going to take some time. Let's jump on the next segment. Okay, so final segment we have cybersecurity context. So in the real world, analysts hunt intrusion by reviewing logs under the var/log directory, and then compliance team use auditctl, auditctl or auditd for auditing framework, and then firewall block scanning attempts hardening cut off the common exploit. So think of it this way: log shows you what happened, audit tools tell you when, and hardening ensure it is harder to happen again. So today you learned how to audit log, detect rootkit, monitor critical files, configure firewalls, and hardening Linux system. So these are the foundation of proactive defense. So in the cybersecurity prevention and detection go hand in hand. So if you are watching the right place, attackers can't hide for long. So in part 6, we will dive into bash scripting for cybersecurity. We will learn bash 101 and automating some tasks like log analysis and scan. And that's when you start wielding Linux like a true security ninja. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.